From the News Channel 5 Network, this is MorningLine.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us on MorningLine. Nick Beres here. On a Tuesday, we've got a good show on tap for you because we're going to talk about the amazing growth and the property values here in Davidson County, and we can go to some of the areas outside the city, of course, as well. Talking about whether or not you ever think about selling your home. If you're looking to buy, if you're looking to rent, kind of like what that's all about. And it doesn't have to be a home. We can also talk about condos and the like. Also, we all know that they've done a property tax reassessment here in Davidson County, and boy, the values of some homes maybe have increased 30% or more, and how that is affecting homeowners and all of that. We're going to get into it. Take your phone calls if you have questions. Where to buy, where to sell, all of that. 737-7587. With us to talk about it is Christie Wilson, real estate agent. Wait, you're a real estate?
I'm a real estate broker.
Okay. We'll define the difference between that.
That's right.
Real estate broker extraordinaire is what I was going to say. Of course, she is the Wilson Group Real Estate Services president. It's nice to have you. That's after your family. What's the difference again between a broker and an agent? So
a broker has been a licensee for in excess of 3 years, and they've taken all the tests and classes that they have to take to become a broker. And so as a broker, you can manage and own your own company. Well, you can still own your own company, you just can't be the principal broker until you've been in the business for 3 years.
So now, do you have agents that work for you?
We have 52 agents.
That's what I thought.
At the Wilson Group. And some are brokers, but they don't want to manage the company, but they went ahead and got the more education to know more in the business.
I got you. And your Wilson Group's been around for how long? Because I know your father started it.
1988. So what is that, 30?
Wow. And so you kind of just took over?
That's right. I bought it from my dad in 2007. And I started working with him at the Wilson Group in 1995.
That's 95. So you were around from back then, but it's interesting that you made the purchase of the group right in the heart of Dumpsville. 2007, when, of course, we're having this, some people refer to it as a recession, and the property values plummeted and the bubbles burst. That's when you took over.
Well, and my dad and I always joked about that because he always said, buy low, sell high, and that's what he did with our company. I was going, thanks, Dad.
Yeah, you're the one he took for it. He did. Yeah. So he's wait, did you buy it just right at the peak in a way? Well, I mean,
it was
your business, but things hadn't
pretty much.
tanked
it was
yet.
the end of 07. When I took over. So when I bought it, when we transferred ownership.
Well, it's safe to say since then, we were talking about this when she sat down. Obviously, things have bounced back, and the city of Nashville, in a lot of ways, was insulated more than the rest of the country through all those hard times. But as we've seen now with the property tax reassessment, I mean, holy cow! What's the range you've seen in increases of property values in Davidson County? Up to what's the
extensive?
highest?
Well, the highest. On average, the median is 37%.
Right, that's hard to believe.
But in some residential neighborhoods, you're 57, 60%. I had one friend who owns property downtown on 2nd Avenue, and it went up about 400%.
Holy cow. Now, again, that doesn't mean they're going to be paying 400% more in property taxes, because they will be making an adjustment. Explain how that works and how that means some folks may end up actually paying less.
That's right. In fact, I've met with several people who want me to help them get through the process if they want to appeal their taxes. And by the way, you only have till May 19th. So what is that, next Friday? A week from this Friday.
Today's the 8th.
To do an informal appeal review appeal. That's online. It's easy to do. Feel free to call our office. We'll be happy to walk you through the process.
Now, the appeal means that you think they made a mistake in the assessment?
Right. And it could be on your value, and they can overvalue you on several ways. If the condition of your home, most conditions they put as average. If the condition of your home is more on the fair side, say you haven't updated your kitchen in 30 years. Or maybe you have knob and tube wiring, old old roof, different things. They can adjust your value based on condition. It's a mass appraisal, so it's not as if the property assessor is going into everybody's house. It's a blanket appraisal, so that's why things like that you can appeal. As far as value, you can contact your realtor or someone who specializes in the neighborhood, and they can look at what they've compared your house to and determine if they've overvalued or if it's dead on.
But I mean, how many people really know for sure what their home value is just based on themselves looking? I mean, if I were to determine my home value, I guess I'd take a look at what some of the other homes that are similar to mine are selling for, and I guess I would also consider what the appraisers say. I mean, I don't know that when I get the appraisal, I may not like that it's a lot more, or you might, because you want your home to be worth more, but I don't know that I can, dispute it.
That's right. So I
don't have the
give
expertise.
Davidson County property assessor kudos. So much of the values that they've put on homes are pretty dead on.
Much right on. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I've seen a handful that are way over, and that's just because the condition of the house. The house hasn't been improved at all.
Okay.
But on land value, they've been very accurate. They separated out between land value and your improvement value, which would be a house, a garage, a pool, porches, anything like that.
Okay.
Sheds, barns.
Sure.
So they've been very accurate, and in some cases, they're accurate on what the value is, and in reality, the owner could oftentimes even get more if they put it on the market because it's such a good market right now.
Okay.
Not in all neighborhoods, but in a lot of the hot neighborhoods.
I'm just guessing with you dealing with sales every day, the appraisal numbers didn't really surprise you all that much. I mean, you've seen homes all of a sudden selling for this much more money, and you're like, yeah, the values have definitely gone up.
Right. It didn't surprise me at all.
Okay, you knew it was coming.
And
I think we all did to a degree. I don't know I knew this much.
What surprised me was the amount that Metro is cutting the tax rate.
Okay.
So in the Urban General Services District, or the USD, Urban Services District, it's been $4.52 per $100 of assessed value. That's going down to $3.16 or $3.155.
All right.
And so in some cases, your property taxes will come down just a little bit.
If you're one of the people that owns property that didn't have that huge of a spike in increase, but you're still going to benefit from the reduction.
Right.
So that's what you're talking about with folks like that. Okay. So yeah, some may. How does this overall affect the buying and selling? I mean, does it in any way? It doesn't really. I mean, we all know what they were selling for.
That's right. The only thing that I think it could potentially affect, if you're in an area, let's say Wedgwood, Houston, which is a very, very hot area over by the fairgrounds.
Yep.
My understanding is that went up about 57% in value. So if you're a home buyer and you're buying a $350,000 home and you have to now pay property taxes, you could qualify for $350,000, but that higher tax rate may, or not rate, the higher taxes may kick you out of your qualifying. You know, if you're right on the line, because you can only qualify for so much, and say the taxes went up another $1,000, $2,000 a year.
Sure.
And I'm just throwing that number out there, but it could possibly kick you out. If you're right on the line.
If you're right on the line right now. It goes without saying that there wasn't any property in Davidson County that went down in value.
Not that I'm aware of.
To your knowledge.
To my knowledge.
I just wondered, did anything actually go down?
Yeah, I would be hard pressed to see anything that went down.
Okay, all right. The number is 737-7587. We can take some of your calls as we go through the program, but again yesterday, and I work downtown, but I don't always do my stories downtown, but I'll walk sometimes to places, you know, where I have to meet folks downtown, and I'm still stunned at all the building and the growth and what's happening. Now, not everything is dwellings. I mean, some of them are of offices and such, but I'm just the apartments and stuff that are going up. And what is it per square foot in some of these now? I mean, they're all pretty high end. Yeah,
from what I understand, most of the apartments are all very high end, and you're probably somewhere $2, $2.20 a square foot on apartments.
Wow.
I think some may be coming down. I'm starting to see the signs with incentives, you know, 3 months free, call us today for rates. So I'm curious with the number, with the overall influx of inventory in the apartment, in that higher end apartment, if those, I call them values, they're not values, they're rents are coming
you're
down.
Wondering if some of them are having trouble renting, or?
I wonder, because you see every single one of those apartment buildings have their signs.
Okay, so there's competition trying to attract people to come into those now.
So we'll see. If I can make the time, I mean, of course you can always make the time. If I chose to make the time, I'd like to just go into all of those apartments and just see what they're renting for, get the brochure on them.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, do you handle some of those, or do you do any of
We have a leasing agent at the Wilson Group who will help anyone find rentals. It's a small fee, whether they want an apartment, a house, a duplex.
Just tell them what you want, and then they can look through it, or something along those lines. But that's interesting. So the apartments right now, maybe competition for that. I guess we hear that, about 100 people are moving to Nashville every darn day.
That's what they're saying.
Well, they got to go somewhere.
It feels like it. It feels like it.
And I'm still wondering how everyone pays for this. You know, I mean, we all have jobs. You do well. I do fine here at Channel 5. But I mean, still, the people coming in here, and then if they want to live in the city, what it costs to live here. It almost makes you think you got to be a millionaire. You know. It's
interesting though when you look at the median prices in other competing cities. That are still so much higher than Nashville.
Are they really? Now I had heard. Okay, now maybe larger cities for sure.
Right.
But really, like, is it more expensive to live downtown in Charlotte? Really?
That's what they're saying.
I have no clue. I mean, I haven't been there, but more.
And keep in mind too,
Portland, Oregon?
Charlotte's been more expensive for a long time.
Okay.
So they didn't feel, we spiked.
Okay.
I think that's where the shock value came, was in the past 4 years, all the prices have spiked.
Have spiked up.
We've just always been just a normal city, and then we've just, we became that it city.
So much, that's what I've said. Everyone says growth comes, but I really think there's been more change within the past 5 years in Nashville than I saw in the prior 20 before that, in terms of just, if you walk around downtown, it's absurd how many cranes and how many roads have, you know, those shelters you have to walk under because there's construction overhead.
That's right.
It's crazy.
Well, just getting here this morning, and I just live kind of down the street.
Okay.
And I always just shoot down Charlotte. And thank you, Megan Barry, for changing our traffic lights. You're in town again. It feels like my old Nashville. I'm like, yay, thank you, because I just shot down in about 5 minutes.
Doesn't happen like that.
I was adhering the speed limit, but then you hit at the. I always turn there at the bus station, the Music City bus station. I don't know what they're doing. It's construction, and then something at Municipal Auditorium.
Yeah, I saw the trucks out there.
Yeah, and I'm going, oh my God, I'm going to be late. I was so early.
You made it just fine, but yeah, you never know.
You never know. Always give yourself more time.
Traffic and parking. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, there's a couple already on hold. We've got the lines open, 737-7587. Question, just she knows the real estate business like no one else in this area. And if you have questions about selling a house, questions about where to buy, or the cost range you're looking for, or just a general question about what's happening in this city, give us a call. We'll be back with more right after this.